again, and welcome back to another video. This is part 2 to the Briggs and Stratton Lawnmower. Briggs and Stratton 55 Quartrum. So guys, all you can hear is the engine backfiring, and I just had the decision on putting it in the shed and just getting on with other projects. Until finally, 6 months later, I finally got a suitable donor, and here we are today. So guys, you join me outside my lawnmower shed. It's because there's no more room left in the shed, so I had to resort to putting this one under cover. But now I'm going to just reveal to you what I've saved. So this is the second one I've saved from scrap, from the recycling. This was on the ditch as well, and yeah, at least the engine was dry. It might even run, we never know. If it does run, that's great. This actually turns out to be better than the other one. The other one will be spares for this. So I'm after doing a few little things, observations. On the code number, it says 90, believe it or not. So that makes this 30-year-old this year. So yeah, she's the oldest lawnmower I have now. It went from 92 to 91, or so. I've not just saved my most newest, which is 2005, this is a 2090, so there's over 15 years in the difference. You can see, obviously, you know, it has designs have come on. So the way this works is it literally just slots down. That's all that does. The back is jammed, so I have to just prop it up with a block wood. This looks like to be where you were able to shut it off. That's on. That's off. That seems to work. I'm just going to get this cover off. There is oil in it, and since I've actually had it up on the sitting level, oil has started to go back into the sump, so that's good. But obviously I will actually, everything will be 100% before I go try and start it up. Let's see if she will start. Looks like I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using a 8. You can either use an 8 or a flathead screwdriver to get this out. So I have a new air filter for the other one. It's fitted and all. It's still brand new because it never ran. So you know, this can receive a new filter. That's once it runs, but it hasn't ran yet, so never changed. Or it looks like it's been sitting in the barn. There's a lot of dust on it, so I do have high hopes for this. You can see there's all the straw there. It was probably sitting in the back of a shed, and surprisingly, it's actually quite good. My God, I've seen worse. That's really good. This must have been really looked after by one person anyway. And it's new filter anyway. That filter, I'll take the. Can't really see the gear in it, but it's super clean. That's brilliant. That's a good start. So, doesn't seem to everyone's tightened up in this. So if I can get all this tightened up maybe, and I don't think the carburetor needs to be taken apart, because if it's that need to go by like this, it's pretty good. It's drained from the tank. I'll put a bit of starter. I'll try it without on starter fluid, but first I need to know if the engine turns over. So guys, you join me about 2 hours later. It's been about an hour later. Been a nice bit of work being done, and yeah, this is coming on very nicely. So the valves and everything, the head is perfect on this. There's not a thing wrong with it. There's compression as well. Braking system on this yet. I have this thing, so if I just put that down, it'll stop. It'll turn off, and that's the way that it'll go. So we're heading in the right direction. Nearly actually caught fire on me, but it was fine. I got to blow it out. But yeah, it's really heading in the right direction. The pull cord and clock on this was jammed, so this engine is turning over lovely there. Not a bother on it. Like the clock over there is seized. I'm not going to even worry about that because there's a good one on this. I'm going to take the good one off this, put it on this. So we'll put all the good things on this onto this engine, and then we'll whitten this engine out and put it into that frame. So there's a bit of a there's a lot of swapping around, but hopefully in the end we'll have a good lawnmower, and so that's what we're aiming for. So guys, you join me about 2 hours later. It's getting on to lunchtime, so I'm hungry now, but yeah, I'm not getting on very well. As you can see, she's all back together, she's as back together as so I can actually try and see if she'll run. Now I've put on the wheels at the highest setting. I managed to get the rear ones on them as well. New spark plug. So she's using original carburetor, except she was missing one of the bolts on the main carburetor, and I had to take the other one apart, this one apart, just to get that bolt properly bolted on, then get everything else bolted back onto it. And that's the Quartrums. That's not our tank, different tank, different head piece. So this the winder is fine on this. I'm going to spray just a bit of juice into the carburetor, and she's good spark, she's good compression, so there's no doubt that she should start. So yeah, let's try it and see how she goes. That was a good start. She's almost there. Let's open the throttle slightly. Whoa! That was a bit of a small pop. To get that. We haven't swapped around. If you join me a couple of days later, she sounds so nice. Really, really does. Very, very happy with this. Not a bother. So guys, I put a new yoke on the lawnmower, now it can drive by itself. Very, very cool. Jeez, I never have to cut my lawn again. Look, she's doing it herself. Keep straight now, keep straight. Good lawnmower, good lawnmower. You'll get there eventually. Not a bother on her. Away it goes. And yes, I better catch up to it before it mows over my mom's Mongolias. Shit. I have to say, I'm really, at this stage, I'm really happy of its performance, and yeah, it's great to see such a lawnmower, as it was stuck on the scrap pile. It was about to be crushed, but no, I stepped in and I said, look, I'll take it on. Long behold, it's now doing what it was always meant to do, and she will be saved for many more years to come. So yeah, it's a good feeling saving something old and fixing it, and this is one of them that's definitely hasn't bit the dust yet. So yeah. So guys, my verdict. Yes, I'm very impressed with this lawnmower, and it just managed to mow this section here. I mowed these two sections as well, two road sections, pretty well too, and one part of the yard, but it just finished when the belt jammed. Now I could put the belt back on, but it is going to just come back off again because it's at that tearing. Bit too much. It's only a matter of time before it does break completely, and I don't want to put it through that. But the engine, sweet as a nut. I'm very happy with that. It took a nice little bit of work to get to this stage. As much as it looks simple, and I just flicked my fingers and here it is. I had to do everything to it. All electrical system, most of the fuel tank, the top piece, all that exhaust, that's all came off the old one. It's original. The block, the carburetor is all from the other one. So yeah, it's really, really good. I really definitely made a good one out of the two. So now I'm going to start stripping it down a bit, piece by piece, and getting it painted and fitting it back on and get it looking a bit more respectable. I'm going to paint the deck orange because it's orange now, and I really do like the colour. I don't tend to paint it anywhere else, any other colour. And it's great that everything is working now. And yes, I know the final drive did break, or the belt did break, or just nearly perished. I could stick it back on, but I'm not even going to bother because I'm going to have to take it off anyway. It'll break. So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, until next time, guys. Hope you enjoy. And yeah, guys, see you soon. There'll be plenty more videos like these to come. Alright, bye for now.